Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of 3 Laps 3 Topics. Andrew here bringing you a little look at what's going on in the world of motorsport this weekend. The bigger one of course being the German Grand Prix at Hockenheim. F1 returning to Hockenheim in its alternating system between that and the Nürburgring, and the big story going into this weekend is the banning of front and rear interconnected suspensions on the cars. There's been a bit of fuss made about this and how this could affect the order of things going into this weekend, how the car's going to handle. And personally I just wanted to reflect on this for a little bit after watching a little bit of practice this morning. First of all, and not surprisingly, the order of things in terms of Mercedes being at the front isn't going to change really. And I'd heard that Force India did not have the system, that they were the one team that didn't have the system. Nico Hülkenberg was saying earlier that they have run the system at times this season, not every single race. So I think that indicates to me that really no team's really at a massive disadvantage, or was at a massive disadvantage to others earlier in the season. So really I don't think the ban's going to have that much of an effect. I think the most effect it could have is probably similar to when Renault back in, I think it was 2005, one of the years Alonso won the championship. They had a similar vehicle dynamics part of the car, the mass dampers. They were banned, funnily enough, at the Hockenheim race that season as well. And yes, it pulled them back a little bit, but they still ended up winning the championship anyway. The other thing that I've thought about this is why have the FIA really banned it? Because it's not like, say, active suspension back in the early 90s or ground effect perhaps. FRIC suspension systems have been around for ages. In fact, they're on a lot of production cars. I've had lectures on them on my engineering degree. So I'm a bit perplexed as to why they feel the need to really get rid of them when it's not that advanced technology. It's not like double diffuser. It's not like a couple of teams have clicked light bulbs. So leave your comments in the comments section below as to what you think about that. I personally think it's a very unnecessary ban. It's the indication of what's been a pretty slow fortnight in terms of F1 news that this is the top story. But hey, that's a decision that the stewards have made. So moving on to my prediction for the race weekend, I was having a look at some of the stats and previous records, and I was surprised to see that Nico Rosberg really doesn't have a good record at the German Grand Prix, whether it's at Hockenheim or Nürburgring. There's two ways of looking at it. If he's got a bad record before, there's all the chances that it could continue, a la Barrichello back at the Brazilian Grand Prix, or it could be that he turns it round. That said, Lewis Hamilton has a good record around Hockenheim himself. He's won there back in 2008 and had some other good results as well. It always tends to be one of Lewis's strong tracks, so I'm going to predict him for a race win. Rob Smedley was saying that Williams should be strong this weekend. They didn't have the greatest practice one though, but Bottas in the great form that he's in, he's probably going to be up there, potential podium winner again. And Red Bull look quick again this week. Can Daniel Ricciardo continue his good form? Quite maybe so. So I'm going to predict Hamilton win, Ricciardo second, and Bottas third. I think Rosberg might have a couple of problems. Away from Formula 1, the European Le Mans Series is back this weekend, racing around the Red Bull Ring, and this is really the first big proper sports cars race in terms of LMP2s anyway, since Le Mans. Good strong field in LMP2 running out of the 33 entrants. So you've got Le Mans winners Jota Sport with Simon Dolan, Harry Ticknell and Felipe Albuquerque back. Also keep an eye onto the two Greaves Motorsport cars, especially the number 41 with a very strong lineup of Tom Kimber-Smith, Chris Dyson and Matthew McMurray, the young American driver in that car. Good strong field in GTE as well, quite a few AF courses, IMSA Performance also racing, and the GTC category has even a couple of old F1 drivers in there, Mika Salo in the SMP Ferrari, and son of Martin Alex Brundle going in the McLaren GT3 MP4. If I get a chance to watch it, I'm definitely going to sit down and watch it, otherwise I'll record it on the DVR. If you've not watched the European Le Mans series before, I do recommend you check it out. They've had some great races so far this year, and I fully expect the same to happen at the Red Bull Ring. So that's the end of 3 Laps 3 Topics for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, then clicking that like button is really well appreciated. It really helps me out. And as I said before, leave your comments below, leave your race predictions, who you think is going to win in the F1 this weekend, and if there's anything that I haven't mentioned in terms of Motorsport series that you're interested in, then leave those in the comment section below as well. On the screen are annotation links to 2 videos that you may have missed. Go check those out. Enjoy the weekend, enjoy the Motorsport weekend. I've been Andrew the Blade, and I'll catch you guys later.